Okay, that's not good.
And there I was. Stuck. Both escape ways are full of trikes. They seemed untrustworthy since they avoided to speak in chat.
What do I do?
What do I do?
I wasn't even sure if I'd survive the landing, so I might as well just give up and retry.
Hello!
I found dibbles, which I thought were trikes at first, until they made a noise. But then, we were ambushed.
The horse is here.
Oh fuck!
By an adult carno.
Get the fuck up! Oh my god.
None of us were big enough to take on this huge carnivorous bull. Unfortunately, the smaller dibble didn't last long either.
No!
I tried my best to aid in the fight with the knowledge that I had strong growth curve.
Are we doing good?
I was the only family this dibble had left now.
He's being careful, he has to be taking some good damage. He's not even going for me.
He did all he could to protect me. We both screamed with hopes of bigger herbivore coming to help. Eventually though, the dibble made a mistake.
Yo, that's me! What are you doing?
Well, starting again, I found big trikes.
Oh god, I'm dead. I'm dead. He's getting. Oh.
One of them charged at me. I thought I was gonna die, but turns out they were just friendly big fellas.
No way, actual friendly trikes. I turned like a truck. Of course I want a group, bro. Let's go.
As I met them, they told me that they wanted to meet up with one of their friends that had died in their fight recently. So then we waited. And waited. Eventually, the friend arrived. Their greeting was interesting, to say the least.
Jesus.
It was dusk, and we were waiting for a patrol zone. The little friend was causing trouble. They said they could take 3 hits from me, and I accepted that challenge immediately.
What are we doing?
So then, at the end though, they asked for one last hit, then they collapsed. Well, then the pack decided to move on.
Did it just die?
Like nothing ever happened. Adult trikes were broadcasting through the night.
Why does that gotta sound so scary?
Arriving to South Plains in hopes for food, we found potential competitors instead, then headed the opposite direction. As we were doing so, a server restart happened, so we had to log off. After logging back in, my trike friends were gone. I started going on a journey on my own. For safety, far from hell that the South Plains was. I wasn't looking at the map, so I kinda got lost. Found myself on a dang mountain.
I can't graze.
I decided, while I'm here, why not become a Triceratops? And I have a funny screenshot. In doing so, nearly broke my legs. Imagine having this thing jump at you like a hara. Instantly crushed.
How was this tree holding me? I mean, I'm not complaining.
Night fell. It was raining heavy.
I can't hear my own thoughts!
And I was notified that one of the trike friends were rejoining. It was Zooey. She asked me to return to South Plains, and so I traced my path back.
I could just make the aim quieter, but then I'm gonna forget to turn it back up after the rain is done, and then I'm gonna get ambushed, I'm not gonna hear it, and they're gonna Telluride me, and I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna complain, I'm gonna be a little shit.
On my way though, I found a cute little potato.
You sound so much bigger than you look.
It became day with the time I spent going back to South Plains. When I found a mud puddle, though why not just cover in it? Completely forgetting the fact that I would cross the water later on, which would clean me back up, so this was a waste of time.
What is that sound? Is that an acro, bro? What is it?
Anyway, it seemed safe, so I decided to cross the water. Trikes are very fast swimmers, but I was small enough to be grabbed in the water, so I was panicking.
Please.
I was fine though. Even if there were dinos, they were probably thinking that I was already too big and didn't want to bother.
Give me the bat, boom, pow. Skibbity, what?
After arriving to the location she had logged off, I now had to find her without making too much noise. After all, this could be the territory of aggressive trikes. As I continued,
No.
I heard trikes. They were terrifyingly close. I quietly made my way.
How would they know? How would they know?
How would they know?
See, they're not even here. How are they gonna know?
How would they know?
As I approached my final destination,
Well,
I was greeted with a Cerrado.
who the fuck are you? You're not a trike.
The guy just kind of ran past me and didn't bother with me at all.
Yeah, you get out of here.
After meeting up though, we were found by other trikes. In pure fear, we acted friendly, which resulted in us grouping up with them.
Dude, I swear these guys are gonna betray us. Like, we're gonna get fucking backstabbed. I'm telling you already.
One of the potatoes were smaller than me, which was kind of nice. We decided that we'd head to Migration Zone. As with the recent patch, they were supposedly improved. As we were on our way, we made sure everyone was aware of the potential aggressive Triceratopses that we might see there. They're known for the name cannibals, so let's call them cannibal trikes. Zui told us the last time she was there, she had a hipsy that would blind you for the cannibal trikes. Remember this detail. As we were headed, night fell again. But moonlight was illuminating our way, so we were safe, sort of. The little one in our pack decided they would waste no time and started sprinting at the migration
Oh my
zone.
god, bro.
At first, I didn't take it seriously, but then he started screaming and calling.
What the fuck are you doing?
This would draw attention, so I started getting worried. But then we ended up reaching our destination with no casualties. But the migration zone changed. Do you know what this meant? Somebody or some group of people ate all the plants in the migration zone. As we started getting worried, Cerrados ran past us.
And then there's the...
Sometime later, daylight came back, and we heard the ones that possibly ate all the migration plants.
Oh.
They sounded like adults, and were making broadcasts. And danger calls. We couldn't trust anyone, so naturally we were terrified. We decided to temporarily move away, wait out the trikes as we got to a safer place. Eventually though, after we came back, we suddenly heard them
Whoa, that's not us.
in close proximity. We were spooked, and displayed friendly intentions. They went quiet. Scary. A Upon reaching our place and waiting for a patrol zone, night fell, and we found a baby trike named Ahi. Ahi started telling us what happened in his past life. He told us that he met up with someone recently, and this someone fought off a cannibal trike and died defending the little Ahi. He said that the cannibal trike had a Serato friend escorting them. A patrol zone appeared, and we straight up rushed to it, hoping to obtain at least decent growth speed with the help of valuable diet plans. But then, I saw it. A little dillo! This cute guy was stuck staring at me.
Hi!
And then started dancing, so I said why not join him. We vibed for a bit, then we both went our ways.
Bye-bye.
As I was protecting Ahi, who was AFK at the moment, Zooey spotted someone. A Triceratops, who happened to have a Ceratosaurus tagging along. The profile of this trike matched the explanation we were given of the cannibal trike that Ahi told us about. Zooey said she saw just one trike, and the Cerato. We decided we were big enough to stand up for ourselves, and decided to fight it off. We made a plan where these two big fellas would take the trike, and I would take the Cerato. We went in the text chat range of the suspicious trike. As we did, Ahi came back from being AFK and said that they recognized this trike's name. Ahi told us that they remember this trike taunting them in text chat during the ambush of the cannibal trike. We confronted it. As the Serato was hanging around it, we started asking it questions. It was explaining that it was innocent, so as a test, we told it to prove it by attacking that Serato who was lurking nearby. This was of course a silly thing to ask, considering a trike would not be able to catch up to a Serato. But we had to see if they would go out of their way to pretend, act as if they were fighting, to gain our trust. After the request of proof, it immediately cooperated without a doubt. It wasn't even mentioning anything about the fact that it wouldn't be able to catch a Serato. The smallest one in our group started having second thoughts. They wanted to back down from this interaction, but we were determined. And then, conveniently, the Serato came to attack it. It felt very off-putting how the Serato came to attack something that large all of a sudden.
That looks so untrustable, dude.
We were thinking they might have been in voice call, and in order to gain trust, they were pretending to fight.
He's not making his way over here, is he?
Then he started sprinting in our direction. We started panicking, getting defensive. We threatened that if he would get close, we would attack. And ignoring what I just said, the suspicious trike asked if he can join our group or stay near us. This was a no-no. We constantly told him to back off and keep the distance, and not to approach us until he's proven to be innocent. In which case, we were waiting for him to kill the Serato. We thought if he killed the Serato, even if he was the cannibal trike, he would be weakened from the fight, and that we wouldn't have to fight as minion with him. We eventually got him to stop running toward us, then carefully observed as he fought the Serato. After it successfully pushed away the Serato, another trike came, and they started conversating. We were way too far for text chat to show us what they were telling each other. What if it was trying to convince the other trike that we were the cannibals and fight us together? As we were starting to get scared, some Ceratos came, and they started attacking them. And they started running towards us, asking for help. We couldn't trust no one, and we wanted our safety guaranteed, so we backed off further away. And then, we saw something we never thought we would. Another trike. The real cannibal. They were fighting it.
Wait, what?
I was speechless, watching in just pure shock. Eventually, we decided to give these trikes a chance. After one of them started resting right in front of me, displaying trust, I felt like a fool. We chased off the cannibal trike, but lost it in the bushes. Eventually, also saw a Hipsy. We apologized for our mistake and asked them if they still wanted to stick alongside us. Although, during this time, ADHD took the better of me and I was immediately distracted by compies.
Ah! What? You don't die. Why don't they die? Why are they indestructible? Why are you indestructible? Tell me. What is your secret? I want to be indestructible.
We separated off. Night had fallen. We waited until a new patrol zone appeared and went inside for diets. As we did, a juvie Cerrato decided ahi was going to be food.
Whoa, you little shit, die!
Thankfully though, I reacted quick enough for it to not be able to cause any more troubles in this darkness. After a rough few days, we came back to our original position and decided to regroup so that we would initiate a patrol zone to respawn.
Man just said who is redo.
And then some funny shenanigans happened.
Am I gonna make the group? Are you gonna make the group? Wait, who's gonna make? You gonna make? What the? I'm gonna make the group. Am I making the group? No, I'm not. Wait, what? Whose group is this? Who's? Why are you not in the? What? Who's making the group? What the fuck is? What is happening? What? What the?
We found some friendly trikes, along with meeting up with those from before again. There was too many trikes, and more were arriving, and it got dark. The trikes were loud, actively calling.
Why is it so dark? Why is it so dark? Why?
Eventually, it became day again. We had a huge trike mud bath.
Behold, the muddening.
We decided to head to migration zone, which doing so separated from the big trike group. Some carnivores were after this poor little baby Tenno.
I'm gonna eat this thing.
We saved the little guy from death and decided to adopt it.
It's like having a pet cat. It meows too. Just look at him walking. Look at him go.
It got too dark, and we suddenly got attacked by two Cerratos. Ahi got a good hit and knocked one of them down,
Let's go! Nice!
giving them significant damage and bleed.
Yeah, get lost! Get out of here!
I decided to keep them moving and bleed them. After some time of doing that, however, the pack members were lacking stamina, and my stamina was also no longer regenerating, so I decided to back off along with them. Right as we backed off, they came back.
Oh fuck! What the fuck? What, bro? Bro, why are we getting ambushed by these persistent Cerratos? You are not a T-Rex. Get lost.
They were either trying to dehydrate us with vomit or bleed us out.
They're focusing on the smallest one. This is not good.
It was getting way too dark. Eventually, we couldn't even see anything as the moonlight faded away. It was pitch black. I was trying to spot their eyes, but the only eyes I saw were my packmates. We never saw the Cerratos again after that, and eventually, daylight came.
I just want to fill up my water and leave.
I was getting sleepy, as it was around 4 AM in my time.
I'm literally just gonna drink water and log.
Eventually, I safe logged to join another day and become a trike once again. They were either trying to dehydrate us. They were eating. Not having the name on top of a fellow trike makes the natural cause of distrust, so we were all in a group. Not having a name on top of a fellow trike makes them a natural case of disgust. Not having a name on top of a fellow trike makes them natural cause of. Not having a name on top of a fellow trike just causes a natural case of. Not having a name was a cause. Not having the name on top of a. Not having a name on top of a fellow trike makes them. Not having a name on top of a fellow trike makes them a natural. Not having a name on top of a natural. Fuck!